What's up, everybody? It's Lama from MadeGains, and I got Dr. Rob back, and this time we're going to talk about pull-up mechanics. What would you say some of the most
Common.
You can keep that in. What would you say some of the most common positional mistakes are during the pull-up?
I think the biggest thing is in our bottom position, our starting position. So if your shoulders are down and back, you might be actually causing yourself to lose some of that stiffness in the core that's going to make sure our shoulder blades track nicely. Secondly, if you don't have a little bit of elevation in the bottom position, you are going to lever directly off the rotator cuff or in the shoulder. So coming back here, what that might look like, if you have the shoulders down and back, immediately to pull, we must challenge the front of the shoulder, or challenge the shoulder. You might irritate some of the tissues in the front of the shoulder, some of the structure in the front of the shoulder. So it's very important that we have a little bit of an elevation in the shoulder blades so that it can actually travel downwards. If it's already starting downwards, it's got no further downwards to go, you're going to cause shoulder shrugging. And like I said, that's the biggest mistake I see leading to discomfort and injury.
So at the bottom position of the pull-up, you sort of want to be in a slightly shrugged position, and you want the lat extended as much as possible, right?
If we do not have that full range, we will limit the range of the lat for sure. You have to remember the lat attaches to the front of the shoulder, and if we're kind of keeping the shoulder blades down and back, we are going to limit what that lat capability is.
I see. I guess if the shoulders are up already, like you said, you don't have much space to go.
Yeah, you gotta essentially come from somewhere to go somewhere. If you're already there, you can't travel any further, right?
Yeah, where when you have your lat extended, there's a lot more play for you to pull through the lat, right?
Precisely, and that's very contingent on the shoulder blade position. So all that kind of keeps things in a nice line for you to work well.
And I also think there's a benefit to like the mind-muscle connection when you're sort of hanging the load on the stretched muscle.
Right.
Like you can actually feel the load on your lats when you're extended, versus when you're like this, you don't really feel it in your lats.
I do like the mind-muscle connection concept. I think I want to stick to the mind-motion concept, because the thing is, if we are focusing and thinking lat, we might just keep tension there. We might not allow it to eccentrically lengthen enough for us to come back through it. But if you're thinking about the whole gross motion and putting the parts in the right position to work, we can trust that the right muscles, the lat, is going to do what it needs to do throughout that whole motion. I think that's
another way to look at it. So I guess there you go. You have the mind-muscle connection.
Mind-motion. I just made that up.
You have the mind-motion connection. But ideally, you want both. Right?
Absolutely.
You want to focus on the muscle that you're targeting, but at the same time, you're right. You have to be very conscious of the movement. Should allow you to work in the most optimal manner. Right?
If that shoulder's in the wrong position, it's not just the lat, it's several, over a dozen muscles in the wrong position. So we want to make sure, in most cases, we're just avoiding that altogether.
Very good. All right, there you guys. There you have it. Make sure you're extending at the lats with a slight shrug. And make sure you're pulling through your lats without the shoulders raising. Correct?
I like it.
All right, very cool.